Okay, it is 10 days till Tu B'Shvat. From today until then, I'm going to be sharing a lesson a day about trees. Let's start with lesson number 1. In order to understand the first lesson from the trees, we have to talk about the seasons. We have meteorological seasons, and each one of those corresponds to an emotional season that we experience. So let's talk about winter. Winter is cold, it's harsh, it's painful, it's unforgiving. Your body aches, your bones are frigid, it even hurts to breathe. It's dark, it's gray, it's colorless, it's depressing. The trees are bare, stripped down to nothing, and life is just dormant, frozen, dead, forgotten. Meteorological seasons are a basic part of life, and we've learned to acclimate ourselves to them, embracing them as they arrive. But these quarterly weather conditions are just metaphors to the emotional seasons that we experience throughout our lives. Do you ever feel like you're going through an emotional winter? Well, here's the good news. It doesn't last forever. Spring is coming. You see, winter is the test of endurance. It may seem lifeless, but life is not dead. It's just resting. Because deep in the ground and deep in your soul, the roots of spring are being revived. Trees have winters, and so do we. It is normal to go through dark moments in life. But remember, after winter, always comes spring. And that knowledge gives us hope and strength to get through it. But here's the thing, winter is not something to just get through. Do you know that winter actually has a purpose? The leaves that fall from the trees become its fertilizer to actually give it the strength that it needs to grow in the spring. So the adversity and the difficulties that we experience during our emotional winters are actually there to help us grow. They are actually the fertilizer that we need for our own strength and our own growth. Our problem becomes the solution. You see, very often we have a problem and we look for a solution, but really, the problem is the solution. Our challenges are there for our growth. They're there to push us to expand in ways that would never have been possible had we not been experiencing that challenge. So how do we turn the problem into the solution? You see, we don't get through winter by rejecting it or by fighting it. Standing outside in the snow in a bikini in defiance of winter will not push it away. It leaves when it's ready to leave, but it feels longer and colder when we fight it, and we may lose a few toes. So while it's here, let's embrace it, bundle up and face it. Get yourself some cute booties, grab a sled, pour some hot chocolate, and remember, the best thing about winter is knowing that eventually it ends and spring takes over.